There's only 5 house guests remaining, and tonight, 5 becomes 4. Welcome to Big Brother. Good evening, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother. We are down to just 5 house guests left in the game, and the dynamic of the house is like nothing we've ever seen before. Who will win power this week and secure their spot in the final 4, and who will be walking out the door? We'll find out soon enough. But first, after her closest ally was sent home in a blindside, who will Julia turn to get through this week?
I'm surprised people kept me in this long, but Alex and Maeve are going to the end.
Aw, I've never been good enough at the game to get a shout out from someone as they were leaving. The leftovers are a force to be reckoned with.
My mom doesn't understand how I'm still in the game. She is like, aren't you out already? Come watch a movie with me and get off your phone.
Last week, I threw the HOH to Alex, meaning that it's all on me to win this week. I don't know what the competition is, but I have a feeling it might have to do with what was shown on the memory wall last week.
The BB time machine was a twist from season 2. But I don't know why it's being shown on the memory wall now. This is definitely going to mean something.
Is this going to be going all night, or are we going to get a break? You definitely aren't going to tell me.
Hey everyone, it's time for the HOH competition. Head out to the backyard and we'll get things started. Last week, the BB time machine reactivated and showed everyone some memorable moments from past seasons. Now, it's time to put your knowledge to the test. This competition is called It's About Time, and here's how it works. You'll be asked true or false questions about what you saw on the BB time machine last week. If you answer the question correctly, you will earn a point. The house guest with the most points after 7 questions will become the new head of household. Are you ready to play? It's about time!
I threw the last HOH to Alex so that I could compete this week. If I don't win, one of us could be going home and it would have been for nothing.
The last time I played, I lost my closest ally at the final 6, and then was evicted at the final 5. I need to win this HOH to make sure that doesn't happen again.
The correct answer is true. Erin, Julia, and Maeve all score a point. The correct answer is false. Everyone is correct. Everybody scores a point. The correct answer is true. Everybody is correct and everybody scores a point. Erin, Julia, and Maeve are currently tied in the lead with 3 points. Emma is currently 1 point behind with 2. The correct answer is false. Everybody is correct, and everybody scores a point. The correct answer is false. Maeve and Julia score a point, putting them in the lead. The correct answer is true. Everybody is correct and everybody scores a point. There is one question left. The correct answer is false. Erin, Julia, and Maeve each score a point. After 7 questions, we have a tie between Julia and Maeve. We are moving on to a tiebreaker question. The answer will be a number. The person that comes closest to the number without going over will be the new head of household. If you both go over, it will be whoever is closer. In minutes, how long was the clocked out HOH competition from the time of the starting bell to the time I won HOH? The correct answer is 3:21, which means congratulations, Maeve. You are the new head of household.
Alex and Maeve meet up in the HOH room. Maeve discusses that under no circumstances would she ever put Alex up on the block, but if they play this week sloppy, then she might be forced to. There are only 4 people up for nomination this week. If she puts up 2 people and the third person wins and uses the veto, she will be forced to put the 4th person up, which would be Alex. So, for her nominations, she wants to put up the 2 people that are most likely to win the veto, hoping that the person that isn't nominated won't win. The question is, though, who is the least likely to win the competition?
This is the nomination ceremony. It is my duty as head of household to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. In my nomination block are the keys of the house guests I am nominating for eviction. I will turn 2 keys to lock in my nominations, and their faces will appear on the memory wall. The first house guest I have nominated is the next house guest I have nominated is I've nominated you, Erin, and you, Julia. You guys know I love you all, and it's come to a tough spot in the game where I have to make difficult nominations. LMAO, not as if any other nomination was easier. But I wish you both the best of luck in this veto competition. This nomination ceremony is adjourned. If I didn't nominate Julia, she could easily gun for the veto and use it on Erin or Emma, forcing me to nominate Alex. So, my best bet was nominating her and Erin, leaving the person that is the least likely to win the veto off the block, which is Emma. Sorry. Hopefully we won't have to send Julia home and Erin will be leaving.
So, Maeve is HOH. But depending on how the veto plays out, she may not have a say in who the final nominees are. Will she be able to protect Alex this week? Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. Moments ago, we saw Julia and Erin get nominated for eviction. Will they be able to come together and try and keep each other safe? Or will one of them be walking out the door?
Erin pulls Julia and Emma aside. She says that she knows in the last few weeks, the 3 of them haven't been the tightest group, but moving forward, they need to be. This week, if they are able to throw the veto to Emma, then she can save one of them, and Maeve will be forced to nominate Alex. Then, they will have the votes to take out one of the biggest threats left in the game.
There's a chance for me, Emma, and Julia to all stay this week. We just need Emma to win the veto.
Hey everybody! It's time for the veto competition! Big Brother will call you out to the backyard when it's your time to compete. Good luck! This competition is called the tipping point, and here's how it works. On go, you will be given 12 puzzle pieces, each of which has an event that happened this season listed on it. You must write on each piece the day that the event happened. Once you have all the days correct, you must place the pieces on 3 different balance scales so that each scale has an equal total numerical value on each side. The house guest to do this in the quickest amount of time will win the golden power of veto. Are you ready to play the tipping point? Alrighty, this sounds fun! I got my Mathlete sweatshirt on, so hopefully I can win. The only one I'm not super confident about is the house meeting after Grace was nominated at the veto meeting. I'll just hit my button and see if I have it correct. Dang, I was wrong. If it wasn't day 16, then it has to be day 17? It's time to check again. I'm wrong again? Maybe I have something else wrong. After double checking, I realized that Bella didn't come back into the game on day 24. The competition started on day 24, but because it went overnight, she didn't come back until day 25. Now that I have all of the days correct, I can move on to the scales, and I can already tell that this is going to be way harder than I thought. So far in this competition, I have taken several water and M&M breaks, changed my hats, teared up a little bit, yelled, and rolled around on the floor. And I still haven't figured it out. Needless to say, this is the most mentally draining competition I've ever played in Big Brother history. Just when I thought I was going to reach the max out time, I figured it out! I found the numbers, I balanced the scales, I am celebrating like it is my last day on Earth. I have completed this god-awful competition. That took my entire will to live.
I'm super nervous for this competition. I've taken some notes, but I don't really have a ton. Hopefully it'll all work out fine.
I haven't taken as many notes as I normally do, but Bella gave me hers before she left. Hopefully they will be enough.
Figuring out the days took me so much longer than expected. Hopefully I can make up time in this math section.
Wait, I think I figured it out. Never mind.
So, maybe I reconsider being a math or science major since I apparently can't do basic math.
Even though this comp was extremely hard, it's still one of my favorites. I just have to hope that Emma does really well.
I know that it's extremely important that I win this competition. I hope I can come through with a win. I can't figure out which day Bella came back into the game. At this point, I'm just guessing. I'm trying to separate the numbers into groups of 3, 4, or 5 to try to see if there is an easier way to work with it. I think I figured it out. That wasn't bad at all. Hopefully my time is good enough to win.
I thought this comp would be about the season, so I studied hard. I should be set, but the math is fun, I guess. Okay, I flew past those days. I'm happy because I specifically looked over the stuff with the superpowers and the house meeting. I think I figured out this first skill. I don't know if it was just insane luck or if it's actually correct, but so far this competition is going well. Wait, the numbers are like working. How on earth did I just do that? I have to pray that my time was fast enough to beat Emma. I'm feeling hella confident after that stroke of genius I just had though.
It's time to reveal the results of today's veto competition. I finished with a time of 55 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm currently in the lead. Woo! Julia finished with a time of 1 hour. Sorry, Julia, that is not enough to beat my time. Erin finished with a time of 1 hour. Sorry, Erin, but that is also not enough to beat my time. Okay, doing pretty well so far. I'm still embarrassed of my time, though. Emma finished with a time of 44 minutes and 8 seconds. Emma, you are now in the lead. It all comes down to Emma and Alex. Alex, if you finish with a time faster than 44:08, you will win the Golden Power veto. If not, Emma, you will win. Alex finished with a time of 11 minutes and 25 seconds, which means congratulations, Alex! You have won the Golden Power veto.
Hashtag Alex DiGiacomo must be stopped. Hashtag, but not actually, because I'm winning this season.
Okay, so I blew that veto. I'm just gonna pray that Alex and Maeve have my back with this vote.
Erin talks in third person now. She realized this is probably her last night in the Big Brother house. Hashtag tragic. She does not really know how she is still in the game. She thinks it's crazy how she's played Big Brother for over 100 days. Erin needs to go to sleep. Erin does not want to go to sleep though. Okay, Erin says goodnight, diary room, for possibly the last time.
Alex goes to Maeve, and the two of them celebrate. They have officially made it to the Final Four. Maeve asks what Alex plans to do with the veto. He tells her that he really didn't plan on using it. If he saved someone, she'd just have to put up Emma, who is the lesser threat than both Erin and Julia. Maeve agrees with this decision.
God, if Alex or I don't win this in the end, I don't know what I'd do. I mean, I wouldn't trade any of this for the world. I regret absolutely nothing. From this season alone, my friendship with Alex has completely changed for the better, and he's just one of my best friends and more now. I would never tell him this to his face, but I love and appreciate his friendship and loyalty so much. I have you guys to thank for this. Once again, I have gained a best friend from Big Brother.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Erin and Julia have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided not to use the power of veto. This veto meeting is adjourned.
Okay, I'm having the strangest sense of deja vu right now. My closest ally gets 6. Then I lose the final HOH comp in the tiebreaker. And then I lose the veto comp about the days of the season. I have to hope that's where the similarities end and that I don't walk out that door.
Currently listening to Fight Song while thinking about how on earth I'm going to figure out a way to stay this week.
Erin and Julia find themselves on the block, and soon one of them will be walking out the door. Which one will it be? Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. Maeve, Alex, and Emma have all secured their position in the Final Four. Now it comes down to Erin and Julia fighting for the final spot. Will Erin be able to take the target off of her back? Or will Maeve get her wish of sending her home?
Maeve talks to Alex about what they want their move to be for the week. Alex says that there would be pros for getting rid of both Erin and Julia. This is not an easy decision. Maeve says that if it were up to her, she would want Erin out of the game, as she is definitely the bigger threat to win. Alex says that he is leaning that way too, but they need to take into account that Julia is a threat to win the Final Four veto.
Honestly, either Julia or Erin leaving is fine. Personally, I would rather Erin go, but this decision comes down to whatever Alex wants. If he wants to evict Julia, then so be it.
Erin and Emma meet up. Before the veto, their goal was to keep the two of them and Julia safe. But now that that is no longer an option, they need to figure out how to keep Erin safe and send Julia packing. Erin says that the biggest thing they have going for them is that they suck at comps. While they are both former winners, Julia is the bigger threat to take Alex or Maeve out in the Final Four.
I feel that Julia doesn't stand a chance at winning next to Alex and Maeve, and my chances are barely higher than hers. But I need to somehow convince Alex that Julia is still the bigger threat to bring into the Final Four. Alex isn't stupid, so I don't know if I will be able to pull it off. Ugh, this game makes me feel like a lawyer.
With that, Erin goes to Alex with this pitch. Alex, who had this thought in the back of his mind before, is now worried about this fact. Sure, Erin poses a bigger threat to win a jury vote, but Julia poses a bigger threat to him getting to the final two. Alex has an extremely important decision to make.
I'm so close to the end, but it's not smooth sailing yet. Both Erin and Julia are forces to be reckoned with. I have a really important decision to make.
Guys, if I have not voted out tonight, tears of laughter for still being in the game.
Erin and Julia. One of them will be heading to the Final Four while the other will be heading to the jury house. Let's head to the living room to start tonight's live vote and eviction. House guests, it's time for tonight's live vote and eviction. Erin, Julia, in just moments your housemates will cast their votes to evict, but before they do, you each have one final chance to sway their votes with one brief statement. Erin, you're up first.
Hi, I really hope you guys keep me safe tonight. I talked to everyone already, so I just hope you keep your word. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. Julia, you're up.
Hi guys, I won't make it long. I obviously hope that you'll keep me, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go the other way. Either way, I love you all, and I have nothing negative to say about Erin.
Thank you both. It's now time for the live vote to begin. The two nominees are not allowed to vote. Maeve, as current head of household, you will only vote in the event of a tie. That means that just Emma and Alex are voting tonight, and one at a time, the two of you will head to the diary room and cast your vote to evict. Emma, you're up first tonight. Please head to the diary room. Emma and Erin have had each other's backs for quite some time now, so will Emma have hers tonight? Hi Emma, please cast your vote to evict.
Yeah, I vote to evict Julia.
Alex sees a threat in both Erin and Julia, so he has the deciding vote tonight to decide which one will go home. Hi Alex, please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Julia.
All of the votes are in, and with 2 votes to evict Julia, Julia will be leaving the house tonight. Let's give the news to the house guests. House guests, all of the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes, gather her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 2-0, Julia, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Okay, though this is disappointing, I'm happy that you are all the final 4. I could not have pictured a better group of players. Thank you for being great competitors and allies this season. Thank you, Scott and Steven, for having this season and inviting me back. I've had such a fun time regardless of being voted out. No matter what this game is, I've loved playing it with you all. Congrats on making this far. Love y'all.
Julia, have a seat. I have a few questions for you. So, you got 5th place on your first season, and now you got 5th place once again. How does it feel falling just short of finale night again?
I would say I think it's kind of ironic. I kind of felt it coming that I was gonna be out at the same point, especially like the days like that we were competing. Like it just felt like a lot of deja vu. Definitely it was kind of I feel like it was kind of funny that like the same challenge or like the same game, like I was like the finalist in both of them. Like I lost at the tiebreaker for HOH, like stuff like that. I think that was just kind of funny that it ended up being that way. Definitely a little disappointing. Thought I would go a little bit farther, but 5th is obviously a great placement, and to get there both times is honestly exciting. So, yeah, I'm honestly not too upset with where I placed.
And you definitely shouldn't be. 5th place twice in a row is very good. So, starting around the jury phase, you and Caitlin were positioned perfectly in the middle and seemed to be the swing votes each and every week. But now both of you are out, so what do you think happened?
So we definitely made sure that we were placed perfectly with talking to everybody, making sure that we had connections with everybody, knew where everybody was like voting, knew where everybody was thinking at all times. Everybody obviously knew that we were working together, which in the end, like we were a little bit nervous, but in the end worked in our favor because like people trusted us as a pair instead of like somebody who is not like a single person who is not close to a lot of people. Instead, we were a pair who reached out to everybody. So I think we were definitely in a great position. I think what happened was we kind of just got too comfortable with that and ended up like not checking in, not seeing where people's heads were at, kind of laying low, like more low in a sense than before. I think it was definitely just a sense of like we felt comfortable and felt like we could go far without having to campaign. We just kind of trusted everybody when we should have just been a little bit more proactive in that sense. I think it's also it got to a matter of pairs in a sense. So there was obviously Bella and Emma, Alex and Maeve, then me and Caitlin. So it's just who of the pairs were gonna go first, and it happened to be a mix of like me and Caitlin and Bella and Emma. So yeah.
Well, Julia, in the event that you were the one evicted tonight, your former housemates taped some goodbye messages for you. Take a look.
Alright, here we go.
Hey yo, Julia, you're really coolia. You go to Marion for schoolia. Yeah, my rhymes are a little sick, but it's you that I had to evict. You. So don't go too far, like Missouri. I'll see you in jury.
Hey Julia, I love you so much. I'm so sad that you aren't playing anymore, but I'm sure I'll see you in jury soon. I love you. Great game. You should be proud of yourself.
Hey Julia, it's Erin. I just wanted to say goodbye and that I'm very sorry that Ribbit didn't pull through this week. Emma and I are gonna try our hardest. It'll be in your memory. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck in life. And also your TikTok you made singing was amazing. It was so good. Oh my god, it was so good. You need to make a full version. Okay, have fun in life and goodbye.
Hey Julia, I'm sorry about this eviction. I know we worked really close together the whole season and it was very difficult to evict you. Even though I wasn't the one voting, I just knew what was happening and I had some sort of influence in it. Alex and I kind of collectively came together and said, Julia's the best one left, the best competitor left. And these next few weeks are about competitions and we need to win the competitions and you were our biggest competitor, but I'm sorry and I'll see you later. Bye.
Well, Julia, for now, you are headed off to the jury house where you'll be back here shortly to vote for a winner of Big Brother. Stay right there. Alex, Emma, Erin, and Maeve are the final four. 2 of them will be headed to the jury, and 2 of them will be sitting in the final 2 chairs on finale night. Tune in next time to find out who secures their spot in the final 3 and becomes the new head of household. Plus, 2 house guests are nominated for eviction. And it's the most important Power of Veto competition of the season so far, where the winner will cast the sole vote to evict. That all happens this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And our finale is 1 week from tonight, next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Either Maeve, Alex, Erin, or Emma will become the winner of Big Brother. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube to see other videos like our rankings on the Final 5. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at BigBrother_SS for more details for the rest of the season, as well as seasons coming this summer. For now, let's eavesdrop on the Final 4. From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Good night.